everyone, it's Jordan, and today I'll be talking about books that I would like to read by the end of the year. I know what you're all thinking. It's the end of September. Why am I making a end of the year TBR list? It's because the last quarter of the year is approaching, and I want to make sure that I read some of the books that I've been wanting to read for a while and then prioritize them before the end of the year. Most of them are sequels, and some of them are 5-star predictions, so I want to try to prioritize them as much as possible. And plus I have like a lot of plans for the end of the year, so I'm just like, yeah, these are going to be my top priority, and I want to make sure that I read them before the end of the year. So let's get to the books that I want to read by the end of the year. So the first book that I would like to prioritize for the end of the year is Soul of Sword by Julie Kagawa. This is a sequel to Shadow of the Fox series, and this takes place like in a reimagining. It's a story about a girl who is a half demon, and she's on a hunt to find the scroll, and then she teams up with a samurai. That's all I remember from the first book, but I really enjoyed it the first time around because it reminds me of one of my anime shows. So I'm like, yeah, I really like the world so much that I'm like, I want to continue on with the series. And I know that the last book came out like maybe 2 years ago, and I just want to catch up on the series, so that's why this is my top priority, and I just want to make sure that I read it before the end of the year. And the next book that I would like to prioritize by the end of the year is Small Favors by Erin A. Craig. This is from the same author as House of Sullen Sorrows, and I really enjoyed that. And as far as I know from this book, I don't know much about it other than it's like some kind of retelling, but it's about a girl who is isolated from this town or forest or something like that, and then strange things happen in our town, and that's all I know about it. And I just really want to pick this up really soon, just because it's one of my 5-star predictions. And I want to make sure that I put my 5-star predictions on priority, because I'm trying to catch up on them, because I rarely read any of them. If you watched my reaction video to both of my the previous 2 5-star prediction videos, I hardly read some of them, so I just want to make sure I catch up on them. So yeah, this is a 5-star prediction for me, even I enjoyed just because I enjoyed the author's previous work. And the next book that I would like to prioritize is A Gathering of Shadows by V. Schwab. This is the second book in a Darker Shade of Magic series, and I know this is about, from what I remember from reading the first book, it's about a world where there's different Londons, like there's Grey London, Red London, Black London, and I think there's a White London, if I remember correctly. I don't know, but I do want to continue on with the series because I really enjoy it, but I probably would read them physically because I enjoy the audiobooks so much. So I definitely would like to reread the first book before reading this, because I really enjoyed the world and I really like the characters, but I'm trying to remember on top of my head what happened, so I gotta remember it. And as I was looking at it, it's like a little over 500 pages, so I'm like, now what did I get myself into? But I am just really curious about what's happening next in this series. So I know it's a trilogy, so yeah. So I'm really want to try to catch up on them, and I do enjoy V. Schwab's writing, so that's kind of a good thing. But yeah, I do want to continue on with this series, so this is one of the sequels I'm putting on top priority for the end of the year. And the next book that I would like to prioritize is Stepsister by Jennifer Donnelly. This is the author of Lost in the Book, which I've read in the same year that I started my channel, and I know she wrote this, so I really liked her writing, so I wanted to read more books from her. But this is basically a sit-around retelling, but it's told by one of her stepsisters' perspective, which I'm really excited about. It's like a 5-star prediction, another 5-star prediction for me, and I want to prioritize it. Plus, I've just been really wanting to read a lot of retellings lately, just because of my Disney addiction, but I'm just really love a good retelling. So this is one of the retellings I definitely want to prioritize before the end of the year, because I know she wrote another one called Poison, which is like right here. This is like about Snow White, I think, so I want to read this before reading that one. I don't think they're connected in any way, but I still would like to prioritize this because I really like a good villain origin story. And the last book that I would like to prioritize before the end of the year is The Case for Jamie by Brittany Cavallero. This is the third book in the Charlotte Holmes series, and I've been really liking this series, but I really need to catch up on it. If you haven't read the first book, Stay in Charlotte, it's about a descendants of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson and their adventures in boarding school, I think, but they solve mysteries together like their ancestors did, and I just really love this series so much, and I'm still debating on whether I want to continue on listening to them on audiobook or just read them physically, but either way, I do want to catch up with this series because I really enjoy it. I love Charlotte and I love Jamie, so yeah, I do want to this is one of the sequels I would want to prioritize before the end of the year. So that's all the books I would like to prioritize before the end of the year. And if you enjoy this video, give me a thumbs up and comment down below what's some of the books that you want to prioritize before 2022 ends. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button and click the bell icon so you be notified when I post new videos. Also, you can follow me on social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads, which all links will be down below for you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!